It's always a delight to get previous guests on my show now. Joining me, I'm joined by Max Rae for a re-interview just to see what she's been up to and so on. Max Rae, welcome back. How are we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Where are
Good.
you in the world right now?
Well, right now I'm in LA filming my next music video.
Oh wow, living the dream.
Yes.
Ah, I've never been there before. What's it like?
Oh, it's crazy. It used to be beautiful. It's kind of getting a little run down, sadly, but LA still has the dreams and the beach and the palm trees, and it's just there's some magic here.
Oh, great. So I know you're based in Las Vegas originally.
Yes.
Great. And just for people who haven't heard my interview before, was music always the path you wanted to pursue?
Well, something in the entertainment world has always been a path that I wanted to take. I started as a dancer, and then it was a pretty natural process to just take music and start singing when I was 15 and start writing songs and haven't looked back since.
Oh, great. And did you feel it just come naturally to you?
Yeah, I come from a musical family, so there was always singing and dancing and music always playing.
Oh, great. And then, starting off young, do you think that gave you a head start?
Yeah, I think so. It's also that's a time when you're really finding yourself, and it's a crazy process when you're going through creative processes of songs and stuff like that. But I do think it helped get the process going sooner.
That's good. And I've just been on your Facebook page. It says it's been 5 years since your single tattoo. Wow, time flies.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's crazy to think that it was 5 years ago, and that song's done me so well, and, I just love that one.
And with your music, would you say like your music appeals to like all ages, from different people? How would you describe your sounds? Is it like different styles for each song?
Yeah, that was the goal, to make my music for all people. I would like to say that if you could mix Pink and Bruno Mars into a person, like, that would be me. So my music is there's a lot of dance, there's a lot of, R&B and pop sound, and every song is different just because, like, every day is different. There's different moods that you feel and what you're going through, so I think that it does appeal to all ages and all people.
Great. And your latest single release is a reworking of a UK garage classic. Do you really like it? Were you a fan of like the UK garage scene from back in the day? No, Craig David.
Yes, yeah. When I went out to London to write the songs for my EP that'll be coming out soon, and even my second one, garage music was just really it kind of hit me in a I never even heard it before, and I just really loved it. I loved the energy, I loved the feel, and of course that song "Do You Really Like It?" It got stuck in my head. It still does. It's so easily like a great catchy song, and so I was
Mm.
just really cool to be able to take that track and flip it and do something new with it.
Great, you've really brought it into the 2020s, the 21st century. It's nice to like bring the song back into the modern era.
Yeah.
And who features on this record as well? You have like an MC rapper as well doing like a guest cameo.
Yeah, the original guy who sings "We're loving it, loving it, loving it."
Oh,
MCDT, he's the actual original one who sang that, so he's on the song with me.
oh, brilliant. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. So yeah, I like garage music. One song which I always like play when I'm DJing is, Flowers by Sweet Female Attitude.
Yeah, I sang that on tour, my last tour in the UK. I love that
Oh,
song.
oh, brilliant. And I did see you in Wolverhampton when you were supporting Blue. How did that go? And the whole UK tour.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was good to see you in person. It was a crazy, crazy ride for me. It was my first ever tour, and the Blue guys were so kind, and the theaters were gorgeous. All the crowds were amazing and so kind and so sweet. I mean, I couldn't have had a better experience.
Yeah. You put on a great show. I was with my friend. We saw you. We did take some photos, and the blue guys. Every song a hit as well.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
No worries. And so you bring in the garage music genre kind of back, and do you hope the listeners will look back at this song on the other garage records as well?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think the goal was to bring it to my generation and see like how beautiful and how fun that music is and just bring some new life into it.
That's amazing. And I know you're quite musical yourself. Do you play like any instruments like in your downtime or in the studio?
Yeah, I play piano. That's my
Oh,
main instrument.
Nice. Do you find it quite relaxing as well? Quite therapeutic?
Yeah, very therapeutic.
Because I know, like with being in like in the music business, it can be a bit of a whirlwind, with social media. And do you feel like you do have to take a step back sometimes just to kind of like reset yourself?
Yes, yes.
Sure. And what's the feeling like when you hear your song being played back on the radio? It can be a bit surreal sometimes.
That's the perfect word for it. Surreal is definitely that. I remember when I started off and was like, "Oh, that's a dream, that's a goal." And now that that's actually a reality, it's just hard to believe.
That's amazing. And a little birdie tells me you may be contemplating coming back to the UK, doing like a tour again.
I am, and I'm really excited for this
Yeah.
one.
And you've thrown it open to your followers and fans. Where would they like you to perform? Like what town and city?
Yes.
That's amazing. Cool. Hopefully you can come to the West Midlands again, and it'd be good to see you here in Central England.
Yeah, I think I don't remember on this tour, I'm touring with Aston Merrygold,
Ah,
which will be fun.
yeah.
And it's only 5 dates, but it's like Scotland and there's London and there's even Ireland. It'll be my first time in Ireland, so
Yeah. You can't
hopefully I'll
you,
get up there.
yeah, you can't forget Scotland and Ireland, can you? And what do you enjoy about most meeting your fans?
I think what I enjoy most is just the joy that they even bring me and the smiles and there's just like this overwhelming feeling of gratitude that comes over me when I get to meet fans. It just again that's more surreal to me than even like a radio spot. But there's just there's no words. Honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like I get too emotional.
Can be like overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
And when you enjoy your job, obviously, no days are the same.
hmm Yeah, never boring.
That's a good quality to have. When you have a career, you enjoy it. It doesn't feel like work, does it?
Yes, exactly.
Mm. Any other artists on your list you may like to open up a show for?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Of course, the ones that I kind of mentioned that my that I like would be Pink or Bruno Mars. Those would be like big ticket items for me. There's just too many. I'd like to be on any tour that I can.
Yeah. So the Bruno Mars, he's got a new single out, hasn't he? So the duet's doing really well over
Yeah, with
here.
Lady Gaga. Yeah, I
Oh
love that.
wow. Yeah, great song. And I know during like Wolverhampton, you had like a problems like not problems, but like you had throat issues. Do you have any advice for singers to look after their voice?
Yes, that was crazy. Duncan from Blue had a chest infection, and I shared a mic with him. So I got a chest infection and strep throat in the middle of tour, which um, I had to give myself some grace. And I was my tour manager wanted me to cancel some shows, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Mm,
People came to see me. I'm not doing it. The best thing is vocal rest. That's what I was on. I used an app on my phone. It was called text to speech, so I couldn't speak, but out my phone, I would just have other people speak for me. Um, and I think always hydrating. That's a great. Oh, and that's an easy one, but it's so true. Warming up and cooling down after a set is important. Um, to keep the stamina up. So those would be like just a couple tips that I would have.
some
Yeah.
useful techniques there. Yeah, because when I just going back to what it says, like with the Wolverhampton show, you made a concerted effort to go on stage, and you done that, for everyone, despite having the throat infection.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was
Uh, and do you have any advice on like people or singers or artists? Sometimes they can get a bit nervous before shows.
Yeah, I think nerves are normal. I mean, we're all human. My vocal coach, she was the best at this. She would teach me that, I mean, if you feel like this is what you're meant to do, then why would you be nervous about it? I think the biggest thing is to channel those nerves and make it more of like adrenaline, make it more of the excitement and just think about like the crowd and the actual experience and like how grateful you are to even be in that moment and on that stage and just to make the most of it.
Mm.
Take it from being a negative thing and turn it into a positive thing, really.
Yeah, sure. And you got this latest single now, which we're doing the rounds on, playing it on the radio. Will this lead to like another single in the pipeline and maybe like an EP or an album?
Yes, I'm in the process of getting all the songs that I performed on tour, all into an EP, which I've never released an EP yet. So this will be exciting, and that's should be coming out very shortly.
Amazing. We'll look forward to that. And you have an official website as well.
Yes, maxraemusic.com.
And you got like all types of merchandise on there. People can like,
Yeah.
browse.
Yes,
Cool. And you're on social medias, TikTok and Facebook, Instagram.
yes, everything's just Max Rae Music.
Great. And any final words you may like to say to my listeners or your followers and fans?
Well, thank you so much for listening and even following along on my journey and taking the time out of your day. I'm so grateful, and I hope that I can see you all very soon. And I can't wait to share some new music.
Great. Well, Max Rae, it's always a pleasure to have you on my show, and may you have a long career ahead of you. I'm sure we will cross paths very soon. All right.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Have a great day and a great week as well.
You too.
Okay. And also, what we do is play your new record on my show now. Would you just like to introduce it on?
Yeah. Are you playing Do You Really Like It? Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, this is Max Rae, and you are listening to Do You Really Like It with me, Max Rae, and MCDT.
Nice one, Max Rae. And you take care out there. All right. Be safe.
Thank you. You
Yeah.
too.
Right. Bye bye
Bye.
bye.